So that battle with sugar you've been fighting, it turns out it's far more complex than just a simple lack of willpower. Today's deep dive into your sources reveals sugar dependency is really this intricate dance between, your physiology, your psychology, and some deeply ingrained habits. Okay, let's really unpack this.
Exactly. And our mission today, really, is to give you an evidence-based roadmap, something to help you reclaim your health. And we're building it on 3 foundational pillars: targeted nutritional strategies, some effective psychological and behavioral interventions, and crucially, lifestyle optimization. To truly break free, though, we first need to understand the powerful biological forces at play here. Now, while many know sugar hits our brain's dopamine reward system, what's genuinely startling in the latest research is how quickly this can lead to a desensitization. It's remarkably similar, actually, to how illicit drugs like, say, heroin or cocaine act. But for sugar, it just means needing more and more just to get that initial fleeting sense of pleasure. It's a rapidly diminishing return, which leads to that inevitable crash. And that only fuels more cravings.
Right, so it's not just a quick high. It's like it's actively recalibrating our brain's reward system, making it harder to feel good without that sugar hit.
Yeah.
How deep does that neural impact go? Is it something that's truly reversible?
Well, that's precisely the challenge. The sources suggest this constant overstimulation can indeed create lasting changes. But the good news is, with consistent effort, the brain can begin to resensitize. It takes work, though. And then there's a metabolic roller coaster you mentioned. Beyond the well-known energy crash, the sources reveal how these rapid blood sugar spikes, followed by those dramatic drops, they force your pancreas into overdrive. And this doesn't just mess with insulin sensitivity over time, it can also throw off the delicate balance of other hormones that regulate appetite and stress. So you end up with chronic fatigue, irritability, and that intense hunger for, more sugar.
Wow, that metabolic roller coaster sounds intense, and it's clear the problem runs deeper than just what we eat. But what I find really fascinating, and where the latest research is shedding so much light, is this incredible connection between our gut and our brain. Can you maybe walk us through that connection a bit?
Absolutely. And this brings up a really important question. Why do artificial sweeteners so often fail to truly satisfy cravings? It seems to be because new research has identified a distinct gut-to-brain circuit using the vagus nerve that's specifically looking for glucose, real sugar.
Okay, so it's like a dedicated hotline just for sugar.
Pretty much. This circuit only responds to real sugar molecules, not the artificial ones. So they might trick your taste buds up here, but they don't hit that deeper biological trigger down in the gut.
Interesting.
What's more, a high sugar diet can dramatically alter your gut microbiome. It can reduce specific beneficial bacteria, for instance. There's a type called Bacteroides vulgaris. Now, these bacteria are crucial because they produce appetite-suppressing hormones like GLP-1, that's glucagon-like peptide 1, which essentially signals to your brain that you're full, you're satisfied.
So if the sugar knocks out those bacteria.
Exactly. Less bacteria means less I'm full signal. This understanding, it really shifts the blame, doesn't it? From just lacking self-control to a genuine biochemical imbalance, kind of orchestrated from within.
Understanding these deep biological roots makes it undeniably clear this isn't just about willpower. Not at all. So the crucial question becomes, what concrete, evidence-based steps can we actually take to regain control? Let's start with what's on our plates.
Okay, first step. Become a food detective. Really scrutinize those labels. The sources show how manufacturers get pretty ingenious hiding sugar under dozens of names. Look for anything ending in, dextrose, fructose, maltose, but also various syrups like agave nectar, corn syrup, and even things that sound natural like honey, brown sugar, coconut sugar. They're still concentrated sugars.
Right, because the issue is how concentrated they are and how they hit our system compared to, say, sugar in a whole piece of fruit.
Precisely. These concentrated forms often don't trigger the same satiety signals as whole foods, which easily leads to overconsumption. So the strategy is to build your meals around whole, unprocessed foods. Lean proteins, fiber-rich fruits and vegetables, healthy fats. These provide genuine, lasting satiety.
That's a really practical starting point. Okay, but what about when those inevitable cravings do hit? What psychological tools can we use?
Yeah, this is where mindfulness practices can be incredibly powerful. The sources talk about something called urge surfing. So when a craving hits, picture it like a big wave. You acknowledge it's there, you feel its intensity, but you sort of observe it from the shore. You understand it will crest and eventually pass, even if you don't act on it. It's about creating that tiny bit of space between the feeling and your reaction.
Just writing it out, essentially.
Exactly. And also build a bag of tricks filled with non-food rewards. For instance, a brisk walk. It can release natural mood-boosting endorphins and dopamine, offering a much healthier alternative to that sugar rush you're craving.
Okay, good tip. And finally, let's touch on lifestyle optimization. You mentioned a cycle involving sleep.
Yes, a really vicious cycle, actually. The sources highlight how sleep deprivation boosts hunger hormones like ghrelin, while at the same time it decreases satiety hormones like leptin. The result: amplified cravings, especially for quick energy like sugar.
So being tired literally makes you crave sugar more.
It does. And conversely, a high sugar diet itself can disrupt your sleep quality. So it's this powerful negative feedback loop. Prioritizing good sleep hygiene isn't just about feeling rested. It's actually a critical part of getting sugar cravings under control.
Okay, so putting this all together, what does it really mean? Breaking that dependency on sugar, it's clearly a significant journey. But the benefits, as our sources really emphasize, they're profound. They reach far beyond just, physical health.
Absolutely. If we connect this to the bigger picture, you're not just reducing risks for chronic diseases, things like type 2 diabetes, heart disease, even certain cancers. Important, yes, but there's more. You're gaining stable energy levels throughout the day, potentially a better mood, enhanced cognitive function, clearer thinking, and ultimately a healthier relationship with food itself. And remember, it's really about progress, not perfection. One study mentioned actually tracked people over time. It revealed how even small, consistent reductions in sugar intake subtly shifted their baseline mood upwards, making them feel more genuinely content, often without them even consciously realizing why at first.
That's powerful. Okay, my final thought for you listening. What small, consistent step will you take this week to find true sweetness in your life beyond the sugar bowl?